In the name of Almighty God, the most compassionate and the most merciful, I mean Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I welcome you all to your own channel. My name is Nasir Badi. Today we will have and discuss on the previous lectures numericals. By the way, in the previous lecture we explained the degree of the polynomial and we defined the remainders and also division and Haber method. All of them we explained. Today inshallah we will come on example. The first example is degree of px square x times qx is 8 and the division degree is 1. Now what is the summation degree? In previous lesson I talked when we explained px degree as p and qx degree as q. Now what is p square x degree? It is, I think, 2p. So also we defined that whenever a polynomial of px is multiplied with qx, the degree is defined like p plus q. Now we don't have p, it is p square, so the degree is 2p times qx, and the qx is q. Then I think it will be 2p plus q is equal to 8. This is the first equation. The second equation, the degree of px is p, the degree of qx is q. Now the division degree, I think it is p minus q. Then this one is 1. Now we have first equation and second equation. Then you can solve for its variable. I think if we sum them, these two equations, this q and q is cancelled. 2p plus p, it's 3p. 8 plus 1, it is 9. Divide both sides by 3, then you will find p, I think 3. Put this value in one of these equations. For example, in first equation 2, instead of p we will put 3 plus q, it is 8. Then 2 times 3, it's 6, plus q, it's 8. Q would be 8 minus 6, then q would be 2. Now what the question is, the degree of px plus qx. In summation, this is which degree? I think 3, and the qx degree is 2. Now in summation, if we have a 3 degree with 2 degree, what the answer would be? The answer is the greatest one. The greatest one is 3, then it is 3. I think you have got. Write it please. Question number 2. Px is a polynomial which is given here. The kx or remainder is 18. Now what a is? If we talk on remainder, how can you find the remainder? I think in first degree polynomial you have to equal this one to 0. X minus 2 equal to 0. Then x is 2. Put instead of x 2 in the polynomial. P instead of x, this is 2. This p2 is kx and this kx is 18. I mean that p2 is equal to 18. Now instead of this x you have to put 2. Why? Because we have here px. So p2 is equal to, instead of x you have to put what? 2. 2 cube minus 2 times 2 square plus a times 2 plus 8. Now instead of p2, this is kx and kx is 18. So 2 times 3, it is 2 to the power 3, I think it is 8, minus 2 square, 4 times 2, 8, plus 2a plus 8. This 8 and 8 is cancelled. Now a, you have to put that one in left side. 18 minus 8, it is 2a. Then 2a is 18 minus 8, it is 10. Divide both sides by 2, a is 5. Write it please. Question number 3. p 3x plus 4 is given there. Now px is px is divided by x plus 2. What the remainder is? If we want to talk about remainder kx, then for finding this one you have to equal this one to 0. X plus 2 is 0. X is equal to minus 2. This minus 2 is not remainder. Put this one in the polynomial, so it would be p minus 2. This p minus 2 is the remainder. Then this is the answer. Now in here p minus 2 is not the answer. The answers are correct numbers. So if they are constant numbers, then you have to put this p equal this one with this one. So whatever you find instead of x, you have to put x in the polynomial. I mean p 3x plus 4 equal this one to p minus 2. So this bracket is equal to minus 2. 3x plus 4 is equal to minus 2. 3x 4 to the right side, it's minus 6. Divide both sides by 3. So you will find x equal to minus 6 divided by 3, it is minus 2. So p 3 instead of x, you have to put minus 2 plus 4 is equal to minus 2 cube plus minus 2 square minus minus 2 plus 9. Now p 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. Minus 6 plus 4, I think it's minus 2. This is minus 8 plus 4 minus minus plus 2 plus 9. And this p minus 2, it is kx. And the kx is, I think, the remainder. Minus 8, 2 plus 4, it is 6. 6 plus 9, it is 15. 15 minus 8, it's 7. So this is the remainder. Which answer is correct? Number 4. Write it, please. Px is divided by x minus 4. The remainder is 3. Qx is divided by x minus 4. The remainder is 4. Now, this polynomial divided by x plus 4, what the remainder is? First, how can you show this remainder in algebra? You have to equal x minus 4 to 0. X is 4. Then, instead of x, you have to put 4. P4, this is 3. I mean, this is the remainder. Now, in here also, Q4 is equal to 4. This is the remainder. X minus 4 equal to 0. It's x4. Then put instead of x4, Q4 is the remainder, that is 4. Now, how can you find that remainder? X plus 4. It's not x plus 4. I think it is x minus 4. I'm sorry. X minus 4. X minus 4 equal to 0. It's x equal to 4. Then instead of x, you have to put 4. P4 plus 4 plus 1, 5. Q4 plus 4 square, 16, plus 2 times 4, it is 8. This is called what? Kx. Now Kx is 4. Instead of P4, you can put 3 plus 5. Instead of Q4, it's 4 plus 16 with 8, it's 24. Kx is 4 times 3, 12. 5 with 4, it's 20 plus 24. Then Kx is 12 with 20 is 32. 32 plus 24, I think 56. This is the correct answer. Write it, please. Question number 5. X minus 1 times px is equal to x to the power 4 plus ax cubed plus 3x minus 7. Then what a is? If you have, note, if you have x minus a times px is equal to qx, What does it mean? It means that this is px is equal to qx divided by x minus a. And it means qx is divided by x minus a. This is the quotient, which is px, and the remainder is 0. Am I right or not? Now, if you want to find the remainder, you can equal this one to 0. So x is a. Then put instead of x a. So qa, this is the remainder. Now what the remainder is? 0. What does it mean? It means that if you have such polynomial x minus a times px is equal to qx, then equal this one to 0. So it would be x equal to a, then qa is 0. It means that in here you have to equal x minus 1 to 0, so x would be 1. Then put in here 1 minus 1, it is 0. 0 times this one, this is 0, and this is called qx, and this one is in here qa. What is a? It's 1. Then instead of this one, put 1 to the power 4 plus a 1 to the power 3 plus 3 times 1 minus 7. This is qx. Now 0, 1 to every power, it's 1. A 1 to every constant number, it is 1. 1 times a plus 3 minus 7. So you will find 1 plus 3, it's 4. 4 minus 7, minus 3. Put minus 3 here, it's plus 3. Then a is equal to 3. Which answer is correct? Number 2. Come to question number 6. X minus 2 times px is equal to this qx. Now, px is divided by x minus 1. What kx is? If you want to find the kx, the remainder, then equal x minus 1 to 0. It is x times x is equal to 1. Then instead of x, you have to put 1. So it would be p1. And this is kx. In here, we have p. So you have to put instead of x, 1. But if you put instead of x 1, this one is 1. In here 1, 1, 1. But a is variable. So first, try to verify the value of the a. For finding the value of the a, I think it got the shape of x minus a times px equal to qx. Now equal this one to 0. X minus 2 equal to 0. X is 2. Then put in here 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 0 times this one, 0. 2 to the power 4, I think it's 16. Minus 2 square, 4 a plus 2 times 2, 4 plus 8. Now 16, 4 with 8, 12, 12 with 16, it's 28. Put this one to the left side, it's minus 28, minus 4a. Then divide both sides by 4 to find the a. A is equal to 28 divided by 4, it is 7. Now you got that x minus 2 px is equal to x to the power 4 minus, instead of a, 7 x square plus 2x plus 8. Now p1 is kx, so try to find p1. It means this px should be equal to p1. So you will have px is equal to p1. Now x is equal to 1. Put here 1 minus 2, p1, 1 to the power 4 minus 7, 1 to the power 2 plus 2 times 1 plus 8. 1 minus 2, it is minus 1, p1, 1 to the power 4, 1 minus 7 plus 2 plus 8. Now minus 1 times p1, is equal 8 to 10, 11, 11 minus 7, it is 4. Divide both sides by minus 1. So you will find P1 is equal to minus 4. We do not need P1, but we need Kx. Kx is equal to P1. So you found Kx is equal to minus 4. Then the remainder is the first option. Px is given, this one. Px is divided by x to the power 5 plus 2. Then what the remainder is? I think in previous lecture we defined that whenever you want to divide a polynomial by the power x to the power n plus minus a, then what Kx is, you have to equal this one to the 0. X to the power n plus a or minus a equal to 0. So x to the power n would be minus plus a. Then instead of x to the power n, put plus minus a, it would be the remainder. What do I mean? I mean x to the power 5 plus 2 should be equal to 0. So x to the power 4, it is minus 2. Now try to form this polynomial like x to the power 5. What do I mean? I mean Px is, instead of x to the power 16, can we write x to the power 15 times x? Yes, the bases are same, so the powers would be add up. Minus 2 x to the power 10, x to the power 1, x to the power 10 times x to the power 1, it is x to the power 11, plus 6 x to the power 5 times x plus 3. Am I right? Yes. Now Px is, can we write this one x to the power 5 whole to the power 3? Yes. 5 times 3 is 15 times x minus 2. How can we write this one? X to the power 5 whole to the power 2 times x plus 6, x to the power 5 times x plus 3. Now instead of x to the power 5, you have to put minus 2. So minus 2 whole to the power 3 times x minus 2. This is minus 2 whole to the power 2 times x plus 6, instead of x to the power 5 minus 2 times x plus 3. Whenever you put instead of x to the power n the constant number, so this statement would be Kx. I mean the remainder. Then Kx or the remainder is minus times to the power odd number, it's minus 2 raised to the power 3, it is 8x, minus raised to the power even number, it's plus with this one, this is minus 2 to the power 2, it's 4 times 2, it's 8x, plus with this minus, it's minus 6 times 2 is 12x plus 3. Now the Kx is minus 8 minus 8 minus 16, minus 16 with the minus 12, I think it's minus 28x plus 3. Which option is the correct? Number 4. Question number 8. Px is divided by x minus 3. The quotient is Qx and the remainder is 4. Now this quotient is divided by a divisor x plus 3. The remainder is 2. If we divide Px to the divisor x square minus 9, then what the remainder would be? First, how can you write this one? I think Px is equal this time this plus this one, x minus 3 times Qx plus 4. Am I right or not? Yes, you are right. How can you write this one? Qx is this one with this quotient x plus 3. The quotient is not given, so I will name something, for example hx plus 2. how can you write this one? This one we can write px is x square minus 9 times this one. The quotient is not given. For example, tx plus kx. Now the question is this kx. In here, look, px is px, x minus 3 is x minus 3. And instead of qx, can we write this one? Yes, we can write this statement. It's x plus 3, hx plus 2 plus 4. Am I right? Yes, why not? Now, px is x minus 3 times with this one, x minus 3 times x plus 3, it's x square minus 9 times hx plus x minus 3 times 2, it is 2x minus 6 plus 2 times this one, it's plus 2x plus 2 times minus 3, it's minus 6 plus 4. So you will have px is x square minus 9 hx plus 2x minus 6 with this one, it is minus 2. Now look, px is this px. Px, once again I will write x square minus 9 times tx plus kx. Now px is x square minus 9 times hx plus 2x minus 2. Look in here. This one with this one is equal. This one with this one is equal. I mean tx is equal with hx. And kx is equal to 2x minus 2. Then the remainder is 2x minus 2. The answer number 3 and the answer number 4 is wrong. Why? Because whenever you divide a polynomial by x square, the remainder degree should be less than the divisor. But in here, the divisor cannot be number 3 and number 4. Why? Because it is not less than the divisor. I think you have got. Write it, please. Question number 9. Px is equal to x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 1. Px is divided by this polynomial. Now what the remainder is? You have two ways. First, instead of px, write this one and simplify this one, then divide this one. And the second way, x plus 1 square is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1. Am I right? Yes. Then equal this one to 0. X plus 2, x square plus 2x plus 1 should be equal to 0. Write 8 or solve 8 for x square. Why? Because it should take the form of x to the power n plus a equal to 0. And this one is a. So x square is minus 2x minus 1. Now instead of x square, you have to put this one. First, you have to write px like x square. So it's x square times x minus 2x square plus 3x minus 1. Then px is, instead of x square, minus 2x minus 1 times x minus 2, and instead of x square, minus 2x minus 1 plus 3x minus 1. And this one is the remainder. So minus 2x with x, it's minus 2x square minus x minus 2 with this one plus 4x minus 2 with minus 1, it's plus 2 plus 3x minus 1. Am I right? Yes. Then minus 2x square minus x with this one plus 3x, 3x with 3x, it's 6x. 2 with 1, it's 1. This is not the remainder. Why? Because we have x square. The remainder should be, the degree of the remainder should be less than the divisor. So minus 2, and instead of x square, once again minus 2x minus 1 plus 6x plus 1. So you will find minus minus, it's plus 2 times 2, it's 4x, minus this with minus plus 2 plus 6x plus 1. Now this is the remainder. So 4x with 6x, it's 10x, plus 2, 1, it's 3. This is called Kx. Which option is correct? Number 3. Question number 10. Px is divided x square minus 3ax plus 4, and the px is divided by x minus 1 whole square. The remainder is 0. What the a is? I explained in the previous lecture, whenever you have a px which is divided by x, ax plus b, ax plus b, am I right or not? Ax plus b, px is divided by ax plus b whole to the power n, and the quotient a, the remainder is 0. Then p minus b divided by a is 0, p prime minus b divided by a is 0, up to p n minus 1 prime minus b divided by a is equal to 0. What does it mean? In here, Kx is 0. So, try to find the 0 point of x minus 1. X minus 1 should be equated to 0. X is 1. Then, P, this one put here, P1 is 0. This is the first. P prime 1 is also 0. P second prime is also 0. Up to where? Up to p n minus 1 prime, 1 is 0. Now, what is n? N is 2. So, p and p1. Why p1? Because 2 minus 1. It means you can take the derivative up to first form. If this one is number 3, if this one is x minus a to the power 3 or cube, then you can find the derivative up to n minus 1, I mean up to second form. Now in here, p1 should be 0. p1, instead of x, you have to put 1. p1 is equal to 1 square minus 3a1 plus 4. Instead of p1, it's 0. So 1 square is 1 minus 3a plus 4. So you will find 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 to the left side, it's minus 5, minus 3a. Divide both sides by 3. So a would be 5 divided by 3. Write it, please. Question number 11. It's the same like number 10. Px is given. Px is divided by x minus a whole to the power n. The remainder is 0. Now, what a times b is? Solution. First, you have to find the 0 point of this polynomial. X minus 1 should be to 0. X is equal to 1. Am I right or not? Yes. Now, instead of x, you have to put 1. So, p1 is equal to 0. P minus b divided by a should be equal to 0. If you find the answer, then it's correct. If you couldn't find, then take the derivative of px. The first derivative, the second, up to n minus 1. It means you have the permission up to which derivative? 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1? 1. I mean, you have to put p1, and you can take the derivative of the first degree, not the second, because you have the permission up to n minus 1. I'm sure that you have got. Now, instead of x, you have to put 1. So, 1 cube plus a, 1 square plus b. This p1 should be 0. So, you will find a plus b, put plus 1 to the right side, it's minus 1. This is the first equation with the two variables. Now, p prime. P prime of 1 should be 0. What's p prime? P prime is 3x squared plus 2ax, and b is a constant number. The derivative of the constant number, it is 0, equal to 0, equal to 0. Now instead of x, once again you have to put 1. 1 squared plus 2a1 equal to 0. Now it's 3 plus 2a is equal to 0. 2a is equal to minus 3. Divide both sides by 2. It is a equal to minus 3 divided by 2. Instead of a, you have to put in here minus 3 divided by 2. So I have a plus b is minus 1 instead of a minus 3 divided by 2 plus b is equal to minus 1. Then b is minus 1. Put minus 3 divided by 2 to the right side. It would be 3 divided by 2. So minus 1 with this one, it is minus 2. Minus 2 with plus 3, I think it is 1. 1 divided by 2. Now, what is the question? A times b. What is a? Minus 3 divided by 2. What's b? 1 divided by 2. Minus with plus, it's minus. 3 times 1 is 3. And 2 with 2, it is 4. Am I right? Yes. Come to the last question for this lecture. P minus 1 is equal to 10. P1 is 4. Now Px is divided by x squared plus 1. The quotient is x plus 2. What the remainder is. First, you know that Px is this times this, x plus 2 times x squared plus 1 plus kx. Second, you know that Px is x plus 2 times x squared plus 1. Now, what the divisor is, it is a second number. If this one is the second degree, so what do you think the remainder is? The remainder is maybe first degree or maybe 0 degree. If this one is 3 degree, then the remainder would be second degree or maybe first degree or maybe a constant number. So right now the divisor is second degree and the remainder should be first degree. I mean linear one, ax plus b. This ax plus b is kx. If you find a and b, then you are able to find the kx. I mean, instead of x, you have to put minus 1. So it would be p minus 1 is equal minus 1 with this one. Minus 1 plus 2. Minus 1 square, it's 1. 1 plus 1 plus a instead of x minus 1 plus b. Now, instead of p minus 1, it is 10. And 2 plus minus 1, it's 1. 1. 1 plus 1, it's 2. Plus with this minus, it's minus a plus b. So 1 times 2, it's 2. 10 is equal to 2 minus a plus b. Now put 2 to the left side. It would be minus a plus b is equal to here. Minus 2 to 10 minus 2, it's 8. This is the first equation with the two variables. Second, in this px, you have to put 1. So you will find p1 is equal, instead of x, you have to put 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 square, 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 1 times a, it's a plus b. What is p1? The value of p1 is 4. 3 times 2, 6 plus a plus b. So you will have a plus b is equal 6. Put it in the left side. So it would be minus 2. This is the second equation. The first equation is minus a plus b is equal to 8. The second equation, a plus b, is minus 2. Try to find the a and b value. So if you want to sum these two, A with this A is cancelled. B plus B is 2B. 8 minus 2, it is 6. Divide both sides by 2. B would be 3. Now, instead of B, put 3. Should I put in second equation? Yes. A plus B is equal to minus 2. A plus, instead of B, it's 3, is minus 2. Put minus 3 plus 3 to the right side. So it would be minus 5. Now, what the Kx is? Kx is a linear statement. I mean Ax plus B. It's a linear polynomial. Kx. Instead of A, you have to put minus 5x plus, instead of B, 3. I think this is the correct answer. Have you finished? By the way, it was our 4th lecture. Allah Hafiz. We will see inshallah in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.